going to review this. It's an Indesit IWE7145, which I accidentally confused with the IWD7145. Obviously, the difference between the D and the E is that with the D, you have a little tiny display up here, but with the E, you get a full, bigger time display. And you also get the variable spin and the temperature on a dial. And actually, you gain one more option because with the time display here, you have the delay end, and then there's only 3 options. This we've got 4 options. So this comes with a brush motor, not an inverter. And as you can also see here, we're rusting away as per usual under the detergent drawer, because that's normal. Right. So our programs are listed on our detergent drawer here, numbered 1 to 13, and there are 3 additional programs listed on the dial here, which are listed down here. So we're going to turn it on. We're going to start off with program 1. Right, program 1 is white cotton at 90 degrees. It's 2 hours 21, which actually makes it rather short. We can have variable temperature on any program all the way down to cold. But on the white cotton 90, it allows us our maximum temperature for the washing machine, and we can have 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, and off. But interestingly, on this program, if we select 60, or 40, we've got our cotton standard eco programs for this machine, which will give us an A class energy performance. So you just get an A wash, an A energy, and a B spin performance thanks to its maximum spin of 1400 RPM. And again, we can have choices of 14, 12, 1000, 800, 600, 500, 400, or we can just completely omit the final spin. Whether it's actually omitted is a different question. But anyway, we'll turn it on. We've also got a time delay over here where we can have up to 24 hours. We start off with half an hour steps to 10 hours, then 1 hour steps to 24 hours. At the top here we've got 4 options too. So we've got Eco Time, which is unavailable on this, but that allows you to wash a half load approximately, so of lightly soiled to moderately soiled laundry with a slightly reduced temperature and masses of water saved by this option. Intensive wash, which is available on this program, will incorporate more water to the main wash, though and also the additional time actually puts on a second elongated rinse. Normally it does 2 rinses, with intensive wash it does 3, but the second rinse is incredibly long. In extra rinse adds on a additional rinse. Now if you've got intensive wash with extra rinse, it'll do 4 rinses. If you do extra rinse normally, it will do 3 rinses, and if you take extra rinse off, it will do 2 rinses. Easy iron, there's a blip there because what it does, it will limit the spin to 600 RPM. It will completely alter the final spin sequence. It will alter the intermediate spin sequence and the rinse sequence as well. And effectively, your clothes will come out way less creased than normal. Sort of optimised really for a 2.5 kilogram load, though you can't wash a full load if you wish. And it looks like all these options can be selected. That's interesting. I'm going to do that. Right, I'm going to film that at some point. So, and see how many rinses it does. You see, Easy Iron will naturally add one rinse on, extra rinse will add another rinse on, and intensive wash will add on another rinse. So that should do 5 rinses. Anyway, that will be another video at some point. Cool. Right, we'll move on to program 2, and the annoying thing is I set it to 30. I'm like, press it now, and it's set to 30. Still annoying. Right, turn it back on. Turn it off, turn it back on. Program 2 is Cotton 60. This is the normal Cotton 60 program for this washer. It's designed for normal soiled laundry and will actually hit 60 degrees, unlike white cotton set to 60. Coloured Cotton 40 will allow you to wash a full load of cotton of mixed colours, usually of darks more likely. It's a short to main wash. It's made for sort of lightly soiled laundry to moderately soiled laundry. And we'll obviously just do it at 40 degrees and has a full final spin still. Program 4 is your standard Easy Cares Synthetics cycle at 50 degrees, which you can obviously reduce the temperature for. Program 5 is wool. This uses the distribution action to wash your woolens safely. Program 6 is Silken Curtains. Now, Silken Curtains is limited to 30 degrees and has no final spin. It will just do a drain only. If you select Easy Iron with this, it will suspend the laundry in final rinse water, so just be aware of that. Program 7 is jeans. This will allow you to wash 4 pairs of jeans roughly in around 58 minutes. That's quite good. Interesting. Yeah. In 58 minutes. Quite a short cycle actually, come to think about it. Program 8 is Express 15. This is a 15-minute wash that washes at 30 degrees, not that it will hit 30 degrees, and has a reduced spin and a short spin of 800 RPM. It's designed to wash 1.5 kilograms of lightly soiled laundry. Program 9 is Flash Cotton, but it's preset at 40 right now. So we'll move it up to 60, that's what it's supposed to be. There you go. Now, it's supposed to be a 1 hour cycle, but this machine is telling you the truth, because the trouble was, any machines of this era telling you 1 hour was always 1 hour 22 when set to 60. Yeah, they were always kind of lying to you if they said 1 hour. Anyway, it's 1 hour 22, it's a 60-minute wash that will do a full final spin too. It's designed for a half load of cotton, that's about 3.5 kilograms on this, of lightly soiled cotton too. At least with this generation, it will hit 60 as well, unlike later generations. So it's rather effective actually. It's quite good. 10 is outerwear, designed to wash sort of Gore-Tex jackets, windbreakers, etc. like that. It washes gently at 30 degrees and will have a very slow final spin, so things might come out soaking wet. Program 11 is Sport Intensive. Now there are 3 sport cycles on this machine. Sport Intensive at 30 degrees, 600 spin, will carry out a pre-wash before the main wash. Sport Light, same, 30 degrees, 600 spin, but will just do the same without a pre-wash. And finally, Special Shoes, which is actually a wool-based program, so it distributes, allowing you to wash 1 big pair or 2 small pairs of machine washable trainers or football boots or whatever at 30 degrees, and again a short 600 RPM spin. Cool. Right, final 3 programs. We've got a rinse and spin. This will do 2 rinses followed by a cotton's final spin. Spin only, which will do a full length final cotton spin at obviously 1400 RPM. And then we've got drain only, which will just drain out the water in the tub if there's any in an emergency. Right, that's everything. So at the bottom we've got a kick plate. Behind this kick plate is a filter behind here. There's a video for that obviously on YouTube, on my channel. And then we have this door, which is sort of interesting because it's got this grey piece of trim around the door, and actually it kind of makes it look slightly higher than the other machines, but in essence, in comparison to the Prime and the Index ranges floating around at the time, it was still a cheap machine, and cheap looking machine as well. Right, so the door handle's behind here. We're going to add some surf liquid detergent. So behind our detergent drawer here, which that's all ingrained, by the way. This has been cleaned before, and that's just literally all ingrained into the detergent drawer, unfortunately, and will not come out. Ugh. Our first compartment here, this is for the pre-wash, but it's just not used because there's no pre-wash option. This is your main wash for your main wash powders. If you're using liquid detergent, gels, tabs and anything else like that, it must go into the drum. You can put liquid detergent in this compartment, but I highly not recommend it. And then finally, this is for your fabric softener, which we're going to add there. Right, so when we start, you can't quite see it, but if I zoom in, there we go. We've got a little bubbly icon to say that we're in wash mode. And then we've got a rinse symbol later on, a spin, and then a drain symbol. We've also got a red little lock light there to indicate that the door is locked. Interestingly, it didn't do this like fill, drain, then wait around for 2 minutes and do nothing. It seems to fill and starts washing straight away, which is a bonus. Oh. all done. Take these out then. Right, so we're going to give this out of 10. We're going to give this 8 out of 10. The annoying thing is the brush motor, which is actually quite loud. Very loud, actually. And the fact that, yeah, it's just that really, the brush motor. Kind of lets the side down a bit. The rest of it's okay. Everything's quite responsive still. The times are pretty quick. The energy efficiency, bit lacking, I think, since the others of this range were maybe a bit more economical. Not much to say really, but it's a pretty simple, easy to use machine. I like the fact there's a 15-minute and a 60-minute wash. That's not 60 minutes. But at least it's telling the truth. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon.